Hey, Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you were new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Libra and take a look at the key themes and overall energy for you in all areas of life. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links, Libra, in the description box below. All right. So the key themes showing up for you this month. The first one out was the Bliss card, which is a really beautiful, positive energy. It's like the Sun card in tarot. It talks about your happiness and abundance, wish fulfillment, freedom, but also heaven on earth. But the cards backing it up here, we have our mending and second chance. And I kept hearing a song as I was shuffling your cards. And this makes complete sense as the Bliss card flew out onto the table here. It was Heaven Let Your Light Shine Down. So what I'm sensing for you here, now I'm not sure who sings it. I don't even know the rest of the lyrics, but I can almost hum it. But it's Heaven Let Your Light Shine Down. So I feel like there is a break in the clouds and they're parting. And I feel like you're getting a sweet taste of bliss or happiness or abundance that maybe comes unexpected for you, Libra. Some of you haven't felt very happy. Maybe you have, but I feel like there has been a little bit of isolation, maybe anxiety. It could be just feeling like you're in a funk. Some of you could be broken heart as well, but I feel that there is mending showing up here for you, and you've been going through this process. They're giving me 4. So this could be the last 4 months for you, Libra. It could be the last 4 years. Some of you have really been struggling to reclaim your power and feel happy about your environment, your energy, but most importantly, feel happy about who you are inside and out so it reflects in your outer world. There's a coming together here energy. Whether you are mending a relationship that was broken, this could be mending a piece of yourself. It could even be something that happened around the age of 4, if you recall back to that age, because they keep giving me 4. Now this could even be the month of 4. It could be something in April. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's there's 4s in your birthday or your life path or personal number. So there's a very strong energy of 4s. And 4s, Libra, are about structure. They're about planning. They're about your stability. So I do feel like you are restructuring yourself from the inside out. It's almost as if there's a new you that is ready to come out. Now, this does talk about forgiveness. It talks about healing, repairing a situation. It could be about therapy, counseling, coaching, and it could be psychic surgery as well. Some of you have really undergone a lot of challenges, Libra, and I feel like this month, heaven is shining down on you, and you're realizing that all of this pain or any challenges that you've endured and any loneliness, depression, anxiety, struggles, pain, whatever it is that you've been through, you're seeing this month that really it's all coming together to bring about a greater purpose that maybe you weren't able to see. And I feel the Bliss card, yes, you're realizing that you're part of something really beautiful and you're helping other people out as well. Some of you regarding your career or your personal life, you are an inspiration, Libra. And other people look up to you as well. Now, you may be the sunshine. You may be the bliss and the abundance in another person's life or many people. And I'm kind of getting that energy where a lot of people look up to you and they appreciate what it is that you have to offer, whether in your professional or personal life here. Even if you don't always get the acknowledgement or praise, you are appreciated here on earth. We have the second chance card, Libra. This is about you getting a second chance, a do-over, whether this is a personal, internal transformation or shift. This could be a relationship. For others of you, it's a second chance to do something that you really love, make a difference in the world. It could be professionally, your career. This is about forgiveness as well. So we have 2 cards that talk about forgiveness. So you may be forgiving your family members. It could be your parents, your children. It could be even you forgiving yourself for things that maybe you've done and said when you didn't know any better, Libra. So I do feel like this is about a better version of yourself being reborn here. This is also about trust, a better offer coming your way. There could have been a disappointment from maybe some sort of rejection, whether it was a job rejection, a career or promotion rejection, or a love rejection, but there is a better offer. And remember, rejection is God's protection. This is talking about you trying again, getting back on the horse, I just heard here. So some of you, you may have felt like you fell off for a while, fell off the bandwagon or fell off the horse, or you just weren't feeling completely your whole self. And I feel like it's a perfect opportunity to rebuild, start again. You have a clean, fresh slate here, Libra. And anything that's happened in the past, because you do have the Devil card showing up here, which we'll talk about as well. But there could have been a toxic pattern, situation, habit, addiction. It could be codependency, fear, manipulation, whatever lower energies that this devil carries. This can also be depression, things that pull you off your course, deter you from your soul's purpose here, something that's toxic and not the best for you. It could even be a way of thinking. And I am sensing for a lot of you Libras, you could have been in your head about something as well. Now let's dive into the tarot here. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Devil, Page of Cups, and King of Cups. So when this Page of Wands comes in right away, you're getting your zest back for life. I feel like there is new excitement. There's a new goal. It could be a new relationship here, or you just feel finally like things are shaping up for you. You have this bliss, and actually they look like they're in the same exact pose. I didn't even realize that here. But if you take a look at that, she is feeling blissful. And I feel for you, some of you could certainly be taking a vacation. You could be hitting a milestone or a goal. But there is a new beginning coming in, and I feel like November is the month for you. 2022 Libra may have been a very positive, transformative year for you, even if you did go through a lot of ups and downs. I do feel with this Page of Wands energy, this is you staying curious. This is about you staying enthusiastic. And some of you are eager to finally step out of a phase or step out of this mending process so you can move forward here. And there's a lot more excitement and a lot more bliss showing up for you. There's a passion for moving forward in this new direction. And I'm almost getting a giddy type of energy where you're excited, you're giddy, there's butterflies. You may be opening up to new love. This could be a new idea that you have. Some of you may be starting a new job. Some of you are connecting with someone that maybe you've had a falling out with or lost contact with over the years. There's a second chance here that's readily available to you, Libra, and you are excited to step into this energy because there's been a little bit of a lull. There's been a little bit of a maybe even a stagnancy of when is this going to happen? But you are realizing now more than ever that you hold that Midas touch. You have the Magician here, and this is about you having all of the necessary tools available in your spiritual tool chest here to hone in on what it is that you want. You have, again, this wish fulfillment card here, and the Magician is a master at manifesting what it is that he wants. So whether this is, again, a new love opportunity for some of you, you may have been going through a surgery. This psychic surgery could have been some sort of internal healing from a health issue, a chronic illness, or an illness that I'm getting that there could have been an autoimmune situation, or it could have been Lyme's disease or lupus, something of that nature where, excuse me, it was hard for other people to find or to heal. And I feel like you've been given a second chance. For others of you, there could have been rehab. They're giving me rehab. It's almost like you're learning how to do something over. And this could be symbolic as well. It doesn't mean that you've been in, a situation where you're learning how to walk again. But I do feel in a way, it's like you're learning how to walk again. But it's symbolic for this new version of yourself. It's like you're coming out of hiding or out of the cocoon, like that butterfly. You went through a caterpillar stage, and I feel like that was the first part of your life, Libra. And I'm just sensing that maybe the last 4 months you've been in that cocoon phase, but you thought your whole life that you were this caterpillar. And then all of a sudden you go through this cocoon and you really think, what is happening here? But it's total internal transformation where now you're coming out of that cocoon and you realize that you have these wings and you realize that there is an expansion here, a growth, opportunities that you could never see before because you were a caterpillar. And now you have these wings to explore new ideas, new lands, new love, new anything you want, Libra. And I feel like there is a sense of freedom within this energy here. And it's something you may not have felt ever before. And that's part of this mending, healing. You needed to take that downtime to really regain and heal, and for all of the right pieces to kind of fall back into place here in the right way. And now you've been given a second chance. So very transformative energy. A lot of you, this is your career. 8 of Pentacles is about you, Libra, mastering what it is that you love. What is it that you're curious about? What are your passions and your interests and your hobbies? Some of you are creating a business out of the things that inspire you and out of the things that you love. This could be mysticism, spirituality, healing, teaching, education, music. It is about you opening up to the opportunities that maybe weren't available to you 10 years ago. Because maybe the whole world was in that caterpillar stage where there wasn't tons of growth, or we just weren't sure what we were truly made of. And I feel like there's just this beautiful energy of the light coming in. And again, they're giving me that song, Heaven Let Your Light Shine Down. This could also be symbolic for you letting your light shine, because you come from love. You are made of love. And when you open up that heart chakra to doing something that brings happiness and uplifts mankind, Libra, that is ultimately you shining that light onto the world. And your gifts, your talents, your skills, you came here to, again, raise the vibrations. And the 8 of Pentacles says that whatever you're doing here, you're going to leave a print, a mark, a legacy. And the 8 of Pentacles is a very powerful card for gaining knowledge, feeling inspiration, and driving yourself hard, but not in a way that's, detrimental to your health, but it's coming from a place of passion, not ego. So there is a driven type of energy or motivation that you're starting to get back. And I feel like it's coming from a deeper place than you felt before. Now we do have the Queen of Pentacles. This shows up in a lot of your readings, but this is one of my favorite queens. Even though I'm myself a Libra, I'm the Queen of Swords, but I definitely embrace this Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like a lot of you Librans do as well. This Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, very resourceful. She is maternal as well and nurturing, and she connects. You can see that she's connecting with Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call source, but she has these antennas where she can connect at any time, but whatever she focuses her attention on grows. She has a lot of abundance around her, and she looks content. She's holding this pentacle here. So if you are trying to build a business or build up your abundance, your money, your resources, this looks very good for you, Libra. And for others of you, if you are wanting to heal a home environment, a home life, this Queen of Pentacles is wifey material. She has all of the goods and she brings them all to the table. She brings the darn table itself. And this Queen of Pentacles, aside from the Empress, which is your energy as well, she's the one that has all of the wonderful traits of all the queens as well. And I'm just feeling that you are connecting, you're tuning in. And during that time of healing and mending, it was Spirit calling you kind of back home or back to yourself, back to your roots. And sometimes we need to go through a painful situation, a loss, a trauma, an experience that kind of breaks us open, breaks our heart open to really feel, to bring compassion and to help us reconnect. And that's what I feel like you're doing, and you have been doing, is taking some time out, maybe spending time in nature. Some of you work well with plants. Some of you have quite a lot of plants. I just heard someone say, Melissa, I don't have a green thumb, and that's okay as well. Maybe cactuses are your thing. But the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, very abundant, and she nurtures the things that she loves, which she loves everything, because she realizes that everything is energy here, and it's just that law of attraction. And that's what that Magician is all about as well. You also have the Devil coming in here, which I'll talk about. And I'm actually going to pull another card for Libra, because all of your cards are quite beautiful this month as well. But the Devil energy, I feel like they're giving me FOMO. FOMO, F-O-M-O. And for those of you that are not sure what FOMO is, I think it's a new slang that's everybody's starting to use, but it's fear of missing out. So I feel like this Devil energy may at times, sometimes the fear of missing out because we feel so happy, or there's a bliss, or there may be a moment of celebration and we want to share it, but at the same time, you may be holding on to it yourself, but there is a little bit of fear of missing out. What if I miss out on this opportunity because I'm here? Or what if I don't go to that, family function, and I miss out on all the fun, but really I know that it's not good for my mental health. I'm just sensing here a little bit of FOMO for some of you, but know that whatever you choose to do, it's actually going to bring about more happiness than the thing that you'd actually be missing out on, if that makes sense. So maybe some of you are cutting out sugars or cutting out alcohol, and you go to an event or a party and there's tons of cookies and there's tons of, drinks and eggnog, and you think, okay, well, I am trying to stay aligned with my goals, and I don't want to drink or I don't want to eat sugar. And then you have the royal buffet in front of you and you're thinking, oh no, am I going to be tempted to break my goals? I feel like you may decide to just not put yourself in the situation where it pulls you back into that energy here. For others of you, you're figuring out solutions and ways around this. So in that situation, perhaps you would bring, sugar-free snacks or treats, or some mocktails, so you feel a part of it where you're not missing out. So this is kind of what I'm getting for you here with the Devil energy, is you can still partake in this bliss and still be able to hit your goals as well, because I feel like this Devil energy for you is about you reclaiming your power and feeling good about your wings. And I'm kind of sensing here that the wings that you've grown or that you have, it's like you may be keeping it to yourself, because there is an energy of maybe people at times can be ruthless. They could be jealous. They may not understand the process, or they may say negative things. And Libra, you don't need any of that anyway. It doesn't belong where you're going. Remember that other people's comments, remarks, or negative energies are mostly about their own projections here. So don't let this Devil energy tempt you, hold you back, or get you lost in your own rabbit hole or thinking, if that is you here, because sometimes that pulls on your strings. And you can see at the bottom here, he's covering his ears and he's saying, the energy I'm feeling is no more. I don't want to hear this any longer. I don't want to partake in that negativity. But what is she doing here? She has her antennas out to the divine, and she's not partaking in that energy. She knows that there's nothing that's going to pull on her strings, whether it's her heartstrings or whether it's a situation that's going to pull her into that funk again, or back into that energy of not being connected, disconnected. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Page of Cups showing up. So there's an opportunity here that comes out of the blue that you're not expecting, and it's synchronicity meets serendipity. The Page of Cups, you can see that there's a little pig flying in the corner, and this is almost the energy of, wow, that'll never happen when pigs fly, but wow, something comes in for you. I feel like it's a new offer. It could be a love offer. It could be an offer to work for a company that you absolutely love. For others of you, you're hitting a huge milestone in your business. This could be you've always wanted to find who maybe your parents were, or a long lost relative, or someone that you haven't seen for quite some time and you've been disconnected from. And out of the blue, it's like whoosh, there's an energy that they message you, or you run into them, or you're at the right place at the right time. So I do feel the Page of Cups is showing up here. And it's offering you this beautiful opportunity to help you feel more compassion and love. Look at that little heart there. It's actually being it's going like that. So some of you may actually have just done a picture where you've done the heart here. For others of you, you may see that picture. You may see that heart made out of the hands. Do pay attention to that as well, because I feel like that's in the background. You can see it's barely visible. So Spirit may be giving you messages, signs, or symbols. So do pay attention to this, this heart energy, and it's green and red. And that green is all about the heart chakra, and that red is about that root chakra, which is stability, which we talked about with the 4, structure, planning, stability, and foundation. And lastly, you have the King of Cups. King of Cups. Now, this could be someone coming into your life. Maybe that's what this Page of Cups is dropping in here if you're looking for love. For others of you, this could be father energy, or it could just be someone who is very emotionally secure with themselves and with the energy going on around them. This could be a doctor, a therapist. It could be someone who is in touch with their own emotions. And at times they can be a little bit distant, but when they open up and embrace you, they do so 100%. This could also be you, Libra, where you are opening up that heart. And that's what I feel with this mending card, because when that King of Cups is in the mending process here, he can come across as cold, distant, withdrawn, not in touch with his emotions. And I feel like that could be an area that you're healing and you're opening up here, and you're forgiving, you're repairing, and there's a coming together energy, because this whole process has opened you up to evolve on not just a spiritual level, but because of you evolving emotionally as well. You've been through some deep matters of the heart, and I feel like you're finally at a level to maybe even share your story, to teach what it is that you've learned. This could also be you creating something wonderful out of pain. And I feel like I've mentioned that for you before, Libra. So it could have been a heartbreak that inspired you to go off on your own and be a healer. Or it could have been a family situation growing up that made you want to help other people. So I just feel like you are doing something with that energy I was feeling earlier, where you're realizing that it's not for nothing, that you're realizing that there was a whole big reason behind everything. And now you're seeing that sliver of light shining in from the heavens, and this door is opening for you to go in this new direction. So very powerful reading here, Libra. Now, what do we have for money? For abundance, we have the Rose, we have the Pendulum, and we have the Gears. When this Rose card shows up, this is about financial relief, being content here. Some of you, this is about you being in a supportive role, whether you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, whether you work for someone, or maybe you're even retired. This is about you being supporting to others, you loving what it is that you do, and growing something within you. And if you don't love what you currently do, Libra, you may be transforming that energy, and you may be in the midst of this transformation, and you know that where you're headed is someplace that brings you more financial relief, but you feel more emotional fulfillment as well. This is going to lead to job security as well, because I feel that this 8 of Pentacles, you may be taking a class, a workshop, a seminar. You may be going back to school. You may be learning how to do something new that has to do with communication, social media, technology, something that maybe wasn't available 10 years ago. I hear it all the time. YouTube wasn't a huge thing 10 years ago. And now everybody is talking about, anything. You can go on there and learn anything that you want. So I just feel like the opportunities are opening up in a lot of directions. And I feel that job security is something that you will have here going into the future. You have the Pendulum. So you may be feeling a little bit back and forth at times. This is about fluctuating income, especially if you are an entrepreneur. Sometimes the months are great. Sometimes they are lower. But this is all about coming up with new strategies. I feel for a lot of you, there's more than one income source, or you may have ideas that can generate more income. If you are working for someone else, you may be thinking about a job change. There may be choices that you need to make when it does come to your career. Whenever I get this Pendulum as well, they give me between both worlds, corporate world, entrepreneur world. So you may be trying to make the shift from here to there. Some of you may be making the shift from working to retirement. For others of you, you may be just learning, gaining a certification, taking an exam, taking a class that's going to promote you and help you rise up within your current business as well. Because once some sort of level of achievement is hit, or once you walk through that threshold, again, remember, you've just earned your wings. And I feel for you, once this really gets situated here for you, you have the gears going. And this is about money flowing, hard work, putting plans into motion. Some of you Librans are building your company, building your rapport, building a team as well. This is about something taking off for you. And again, you have another card here of security, which does talk about job security and then feeling secure as well with the money, with the income, or with the choices that you've made moving forward. Now, in matters of the heart, you actually have finances and career. So some of you are thinking, Melissa, I don't need to focus on love, or I feel the love, I'm in a relationship, I have my children, or maybe I'm single and happy, and you're just focused on your finances and career. And that is absolutely okay, Libra. This is financial issues maybe factoring in when it does come to love. For some of you, if you're wanting to look for love, this Page of Cups could show up out of the blue. Perhaps a client that comes in, or perhaps you're at a networking event and you go mingle, you network, you communicate, and there's someone that you meet that really contributes to opening up your heart here if you're looking. For others of you, you may be working on releasing someone from the past with this mending card. Now, even though we're pulling from the romance angels here, Libra, this is love that shows up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. I don't just gear love on intimate love or romantic love, which it certainly can be, but this is love of all things. Your children, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your family, so your coworkers, strangers. So it's time for you to release the energy of someone that may have hurt you in the past. It could have been an ex here, but it says here, the time has come to clear your energy. So there was, I do feel, a hurtful situation versus a person, but you can fill that blank in however you'd like. I feel like there was someone that hurt you. There could have been some negative words. That's kind of what I was feeling here with this devil energy, where there could have been someone that said things that may have poisoned your mind or your thought process, or just made you feel less than. And this is saying release that energy, because you are worth so much more than anything that you're leaving behind. And next here, it says you deserve love, which we just talked about. You are lovable. And I feel like this has been showing up for a lot of signs. So on the collective, this arrow, when you pull an arrow back, it goes backwards and before you get that momentum to go forward. So I feel for you, there may have been a few things that you backtracked in, or you felt like you didn't gain the closure, or it could have felt like you're taking a few steps back, Libra. Whatever this was for you, this is finally about you being that catalyst and moving forward here and knowing that you are lovable. You needed to pull that back in order for you to fully go through this experience here and fully mend. So I do like that this is showing up for you as well. When it comes to the soul truth, this is what your soul really wants you to ask yourself, Libra. Are you getting enough rest to restore your energy and fully show up to your life? You are the asset, Libra. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting? And what can you do to help your body rest? Today's soul action: take a bath, put on some lavender essential oils, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice how your body thanks you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Sometimes when we are in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Libra, we tend to not only take care of everyone else's needs. We try to maintain our needs the best we can, but we're focused on career and children and relationships and making sure that things are clean and there's food in the fridge. And we tend to take on a lot with this Queen of Pentacles because she can. She really can. She has the power to be able to do it all, but sometimes she forgets at the end of the day or at the end of the week or the end of the month that she didn't put nearly as much energy into herself because she was focused outward. And this can be you, Libra. Make sure that you are restoring your energy by making sure that you're doing things that bring you happiness. And that's what this bliss card is all about. We ourselves, you, Libra, create heaven on earth. You are the magician. You can create the external environment that you want for yourself. I've been reading about the pain and pleasure list. It's called the PPL. And I recommend, Libra, that you create a list of the things that bring you pleasure in your life and the things that maybe bring you pain. And if you notice that there are more pain on your list than there is pleasures, then you need to switch the script a little bit and add more pleasure, more bliss, more excitement, more joy, more freedom to your life here, because that may be what is holding you back from learning how to use those beautiful wings that you have. Now, what do we have here from your spiritual team? We have ground yourself, we have believe, and we have study. So it says, ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me here, for some of you, they're showing me like a board game. This could be either checkers, or it could be the game that has the little holes that you stick I forget what that's called. It could be cribbage, or it could be I'm not quite sure what other games, but some of you grounding could be playing board games, or maybe that's something you used to enjoy. It could even be puzzles. There's just something where you can focus on being in the present, focus on grounding yourself. So if you enjoy puzzles or board games, Libra, that's something showing up for you in the month of November that can really help you ground yourself. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with source. And we talked about that with the Queen of Pentacles. She's figuring out how to reconnect to source, and she is tuned in here. So you're coming back home to you. Next, we have belief, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your own belief. Remember, you're the magician. Your beliefs matter. If we have limiting beliefs with this devil energy that are holding us back, if we have fears, if we have obsessions, sometimes that pulls us, pulls the strings, and we don't want to hear it. We don't want to be pulled by an energy that's not good for us here. And so believe that you're here to make a difference and that you can manifest heaven on earth, happiness, abundance, bliss, wish fulfillment. Next, we have study, and you have the Eight of Pentacles showing up. So some of you are definitely studying this month. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, Libra, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. And they keep bringing me back to this Queen of Pentacles. Some of you did feel disconnected, but really, you were connected, but you weren't quite sure how to maybe quiet the outside noise in order for you truly to embrace the love, the abundance, the bliss. But there's that sliver of happiness, of love, and of sunshine shining down on you. Heaven, let your light shine down. So you are definitely feeling good for a moment, this moment in time. Can we always be in this state of bliss? Not here on earth. That wouldn't be... but what we can do, Libra, is we can stay peaceful despite what's going on around us. And it means that we don't always have to be on that high of high, but we're going to ride that wave. And I just feel like there's going to be some really wonderful highs for you this month. Last but not least, Libra, we have the cat spirit. It says it's time to claim your independence. And this is card 13. And in tarot, that is the death card. That's all about transformation, an ending, rebirth. It is that phoenix rising from the ashes. So you are, I love it. Also, you can see that the cat here has wings as well as the pig. So this is about you spreading your wings, reclaiming your independence. Something out of the blue is happening for you this month, Libra. So don't miss that opportunity. I feel like you won't, because it's almost as if it just comes knocking. But make sure that you are connecting so you can fully be aware when this new opportunity, when this new sign, this new message, or when this piece of heaven kind of shines through on you this month, because you're going to feel a lot better than you have in quite some time. I hope this resonates, Libra. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, like, and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in. Lots of love and light.